everyone, how are we all today? I hope that you are having fun and Sunday has been good and relaxing so far. It's Angela and welcome back to my channel, of course. Right, today I have been very distracted watching Cheryl from the Journal Cottage. Hello Cheryl. On YouTube, listening to her. If you haven't seen Cheryl, then go and have a look. She was very entertaining for me today, and that's always great. Today I'm going to make a simple little project. It's not something new, it's something I've made long before, many a time, but I am going to make these to go into my secret garden journal, and I'm going to use these altered book pages, which you have seen me use. It's part of the secret garden kit. It is a standalone kit. It's a digital, or I have a printed option as well. So yes, they are called altered book pages, and these ones are to do with the secret garden. So what I have taken is I've taken these particular two. It doesn't matter which ones you really use, we're going to fold them anyway. But I quite fancied a little bit of text on a page. So what I've done, I have cut out around the edges. They are double-sided printed like that, so just cut around the edges there so that you make sure that you get all the white bits off, which you should do. For two of them, we're going to put one in each signature, so I'm using this one here and this one here, but as I say, it doesn't really matter which ones you use. So I'm just going to put those to the side because I have trimmed them already. You'll be glad to know. Here they are. And I think that's the bit that you saw, or was it that? Doesn't matter, but I'm going to now fold these. I have inked around them already as well. All right, so what I want you to do is this particular one for me, because I was using an A4, measures 10.5 inches. Yours will be, if you're using a US letter size, it might be maybe 1/2 inch difference, but it doesn't really matter. What I want you to do is effectively really divide this up into about 3 different sections. So for me, it's 3 and just short of 3.5 inches. All right, so 3.5 inches from the left on both of these. We're going to fold that over, so 3.5. It might be 3.25 if you're doing a US size. Of course, you can take any book page. It doesn't have to be these or any piece of paper, really. You're also going to then just take this bit here. Now, this isn't, I didn't measure this. I just bent it over and left like 1/4 inch over there. You can make that as wide or as little as you want. It doesn't really matter, but my finished amount here is now just over 3.5 inches from there to there. So there's a slight gap. You can make that shorter, wider. It's all up to you. All right, so just gauge it basing on your page. I have also trimmed mine down to 19 centimeters, which is 7.5 inches. So I did take a piece off the bottom here. All right, so that's what you want to do. So 3.5 inches from the left, we're folding that in, 3.25 I think, and we're doing that. We then folding that over so that we have a finished amount here of 3.5 inches, and you're going to just bend that down. Let's do that with this one too. So 3.25 I think it is. And then like that. This is just approximations. You don't need a ruler to do this. You know, as long as it looks a width that you're happy with for your journal page, that's fine. Then all you're going to do is you're going to take this corner. You're going to just fold it over. I've got a little gap, probably 1/8 inch. And you're going to just go like that. You're going to open that up and you're going to do the same. So 1/8 inch there, and you're going to just burnish it like that. All right, same over here like this. Open it up and like that. There we go. So that's what we've got. Now this one I haven't inked up all the way, but I'm just going to do these flappy bits here before I glue them. So that's it. You don't need to put too much of this on. it's all a matter of personal choice. You might want to even use a different color. So, you know, it's all up to you. Right. There we go. That's there. So you just need to do it on the one side and then on the other like that. Now you can decide if you want to do it this way or this way. It doesn't matter. I think I was going to go with this. Was I? No. I'm going to go with that. Right. And this one, I'm going to go the other way. And yeah, it doesn't really matter. Okay, now what I want to do is grab my, I nearly said ink, my glue. We've trimmed both of them, as I said, to 7.5 inches. That's 19 centimeters if you're working in that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just stick this flap here down like that. And then we're going to do the same with this one. There we go. And then I'm going to put some glue on this flap here. So the left flap, just to glue it down. Yeah. And then I'm going to put some glue on this flap here. There we go. Right. Oops. So just to do that again, put some glue over here. There we go. You want some glue under that one. There we go. Then, which way do I want it now? No, I think it's that way. Right, so the flap you glue first will go on the inside, and the flap you do last will go on the outside. So just bear that in mind. I've inked all of that, yes. So want some glue along that edge and straight down there, and that should be fine. So you just need to make sure they match up. That's the only matching that's required. Right, so you've got 2 pockets just like that. There we go. Now with this, I don't really need to do this because I'm going to cover this mostly anyway, but it's up to you what your likes or dislikes are. Right, so what am I going to do with these now? So what I've got is I have some little pockets. Let me grab it here. You know, these types of ones, you can either cut this yourself or these are part of my add-on kit. I've got 2. I've got one there and then one which I've already folded for here. So I'm going to put that on there, and I'm going to, oops, that was the door. One of the doors slammed. I think it was the one to my bedroom because the window's open. I do like nice fresh air. I'm just scoring on the fold lines for this, which are fine white lines. I like fresh air, and even if it is freezing and snowing, I like the window open. So call me crazy, but I just like fresh air on my face. I don't know why that is, but I am like that. And now I'm going to just trim this off. I don't know why I've never adjusted that, but I never remember when I do it at the time. Right, I'm going to go back to my Distress Oxide here. I'm going to just give it a little bit of a... I've done the other one, there we go. And we are going to put that on there and that on there. Yeah, we will do that when we put it into our journal, but that's where it's going to go. All right. Now you can go and attach it at the bottom here, but I'll get to that in a little bit. Well, mind you, yeah, let's get that. So that's where I'm going to have it. So I'm just wrapping these flaps around. So just get that there and a bit of glue here. And that should go there. And this should go here. Right, so that one's in place. And then the same with this one. Now I'm not doing it right up to the edge there. I am moving it a little bit away. so that there's a little bit of a gap on each side. I'm just going to just catch it with that flap like that. Right, so let's open that up. I'm going to just make sure that's straight, which will help, won't it? And then some over here. Hope you're having a good day. I'm feeling pretty relaxed today. I just want to go and sit outside in the garden, which I think I'll go and do after this. And we've had a lot of rain. The grass is absolutely lush and green, and so is all the other foliage. The gardens are looking beautiful everywhere. The park it's had its lawn mowed a few days ago. The grass is green and lush, beautiful, absolutely stunning. I can just see my branches on my tree are glistening with some of the raindrops that are still caught in there, but the sun is out, although there are clouds about. Right, enough of the weather. That's the English weather for you today. Right, I've got a couple of these that I've cut out. I'm going to use 4 of these. I want to just decorate the top up here. I'm going to show you where I'm putting them, and I'm not going to bore you with how I'm going to stick them down, but I'm going to put that there like that, and I think I wanted to do the same on this side. And I'll have to tuck it in like that. So we're going to just put those over there. So I will stick those down in a sec. There we go. And then I'm also got some butterflies. So I took these from my butterfly and flower, or I've got the butterfly digitals on their own as well. These are not new. The only thing that's new is the fact that I did a printed kit. So I'm going to stick a butterfly on there, and I've got another little lilac or mauve one, and I'm going to stick that one over there like that. So I'm going to stick those down quickly, and I'll see you back here in a moment. All right, so I have now stuck those on there with their butterflies on, and they look cute. I'm very happy with that. Now what I wanted to do is I've got 2 of my little circles that come with the add-on kit. I'm going to stick those on there after I've put on some of this sewn rickrack. So I'm going to get that just across the bottom there like that, and this one over here like that. So let me do that quickly. Okay. So I'll just get this on here. And I do like the green with the mauve. It looks really nice. And then we'll put this on here as well. There we go. And then let that to do its thing for a little while, and then I'll trim it off. Right, in the meantime, I want to just arrange a couple of goodies. So I've got this and this, and I've got to do it underneath this little circle. So the circle needs to go there, and then I'm going to just have a little bit of that going there and a little bit of that going there. And it doesn't matter that it's not going to be completely on that side. And then over here, I'm going to stick that down like that. Yeah. So we'll do that. And then with this one, same, I've got the little bunny. And as long as my bunny needs to stay there, really, I've got a little bit of this ivy and a little bit of the yellow. Now you can always trim these off. You don't need to glue everything and waste glue. So I'm going to just get this how I want it over there. So let me get those stuck down. So I'll probably speed it up quickly. Right, and then just make sure your circles are straight. So, right, let's start with this one. Now you can actually just, if I had that there, I can actually break that off. You don't need to waste glue on everything. That's not going to be seen. So we'll just get some glue on this one, and I don't think it needs to go all the way to the top either. So this one was here, and that one's going to be here. And then just our little circle can go on top there. And before you press it down, just check where it is and that you've got it straight. And then we can just press that down just for a little bit. Okay, now if all fails, go for your little clips. Can't go wrong with those. Yeah. Just to keep it down while it's doing its thing. And then I'm going to do the same with this one. Right, so you can see I've just stuck those all on, and I'm now looking at putting a little daisy onto this side over here. Now you might need to put on your little clip there again, just to keep that in place for a little bit. And we've got this one here, and I can just move that over there. Right, so we've got our pockets done. I'm going to grab the book and the tags, and I'll see you back. So I've got this book out now, this signature, sorry, which is a bit loose. Right, so it's this one here, and I've gone past the center spread to the tea stain paper. And what I've done here is I've used my vintage photo, not my vintage photo, my Victorian velvet, just to stencil a little bit there and there. All right, I want to just move this page out a little bit here, so I'm just going to pull that out. So I've got it flat over there, and I'm going to take this one and I'm going to stick it like that over there. All right, so that's where we are going with that. Let's get that down. Now you don't have to stencil, it's up to you, but I just fancied a little bit of something on that page. And now I'm ready to put the glue onto the whole of the back surface. I suppose you could make this a pocket as well and have an additional little pocket here, but I think that this is enough. So I'm getting that all done. There we go. Let's just put that down because I'll be using it again in a minute. Right, and then we just want to turn that over and get that down. Now you want it quite far down on the bottom there because you've got a tag that's going to go in there, and I think that's pretty straight. There we go. All right, now what I thought, remember the tags we made before, I thought this would be perfect to put one of them in here, and I think I'm going to go with this one and put that one in there. And there we go, there's that one done. Perfect. Right, so that's that signature. I can put that all back together. Coming together beautifully. What's caught here? Oh. This is not centralized. Okay, there we go. That's better. And then the other one that we are putting in is the other signature. And I have used this one here. And I'm opening it up again at the tea stain page, which is left of the center of the signature. And I've done the same with some stenciling there, and again I'm going to just move this out the way like that, and I'm going to put this one over there because it's got more of the peaches in it, and I thought that would look great. I did mix this vintage one with a little bit of the tattered rose, which was a bit more peach. So I had the dregs of the velvet, Victorian velvet on the brush, and then I just put it in there so it's a little bit more peach. And I'm going to do exactly the same with this. Get that in there. So a nice easy project for a Sunday. Yeah. It's exactly what I feel like. I see that I'm a big fan of watching Sweet Magnolias. I think it's an American TV series. They've had 2 seasons, and I'm so excited to see that season 3 has now arrived on Netflix. And I've loved that story. So I will be catching up on that episode or 2 of that while I'm doing some other thing in front of the telly, as I do. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and a nice dinner, because I haven't had any lunch and it's late. It's nearly dinner time, so that will probably account for why I feel, oh, I forgot to put a piece of ephemera in there, but we can always get to that. Right, on this one I thought I'd go with the peachy one, because of all the peach there. I thought I'd put that in there, and then we just need to find something to go into that pocket over there. So let me go and look for that quickly. Right, so I went and took 2 of these little botanical cards that are in my ephemera pack for the Secret Garden. This one is called Golden Rod, and I like the yellows in that. And then one of my botanical wildflower cards that's also part of the flowers and butterfly kit, or it's a single digital page as a digital as well. I'll put these links in the description box. And then this is just the, what is this? It's a Mezeron. I haven't heard of that before. And then just this little one with the pinks. So I'm going to put those into here. Perfect. And then these I'm going to put into here. And there we have our little project for today. How sweet is that? And really easy, and a great one to go into any journal, really. It really is. So there, go give that a go. As I said, you can use book pages, you can use back scrapbooking paper, you can use misprints or anything really for that. So go and have a go. And I'd love to see what yours turn out like. Have a lovely Sunday. May it be all that you hope for, and hope you get some relaxation time and just time for yourself. I know a lot of people have very busy lives, but just making 5 to 10 minutes for yourself to do something just for you is great for your mental health and well-being. All right, everyone, take good care of yourselves. Thank you as always. I'll see you on Tuesday with another little project. So see you then. Bye-bye.